फर्स्ट फिल्म में तो आपको कोई नहीं इतना समझ सकता है एंड यू नो स्पेशली बिकॉज वी नेवर इंटरेक्टेड विद हिम बिफोर दिस फिल्म सो इंसान को समझने के लिए तो ज़िंदगी निकल जाती है बट ही वॉज वेरी गुड विद वॉट वॉज रिक्वायर्ड ऑफ ऑल ऑफ अस and one thing I must say is that all the extra bits of one mannerism, one gali that you see in the end, वो एक थोड़ा हाँ वो सारा सब राजेश का एडिशन होता था. You would come and just add something to make the scene more interesting or you know like that. So I must give it to him.
You know, talking about our director Saab, Kareena, for you, how was it? You know, him directing.
Rajesh himself has a very quirky sense of humor. And like Tabu said, he has a quality of just a simple line trying to make it a little and say it a little more interestingly. Rather than saying it in a, you know, straight way, he would always try and like tell, I think, each one of us, कि simple sa line hai, but how could we kind of, you know, say it differently so it sounds slightly, even though it's a common line that you've heard the words before, but the way he would kind of make us do it would be just, you know, so different. So I really appreciate that he took out that time. Of course, he's the captain of the ship, so he would guide us, but I think he did it well.
I think you should stop making this about me now.
Kriti, it's only fair that we talk about the songs, of course. Naina and
I also want to talk about him.
please do that.
Let's talk about him, no? No, in general, I feel like, so when I watched Loot Case, I also realized that, like, I feel like comedy is in life, you know, in mundane moments, in reactions. I think that's what he kind of gets and captures really, really well. Like both Bebo and Tabu ma'am said that, you know, in between the line or how that those little things before and after your dialogue, you know, I think that just comes to him. He is very comical in life also. So I think it just comes to him very naturally, and that relatability in comedy, you know, that he gets. वो बीच बीच में जो हम हरकतें कर रहे हैं, हमारे जो रिएक्शन है, वो ट्रॉली हिल गई और मैं थोड़ी देर बाद निकली, you know, that little thing क्या भूल गए, you know, that comes from him. So I feel, and I really have to give it to you for handling 5 women very, very well, and also just making us do comedy like you would do it, make anybody do it. You know, I don't think it's gender specific.
It's a surprise you're alive still.
So we're done with the good questions now. अब मुद्दे की बात. Sir, मैं पूछ रहा हूँ ये सत्य घटना पे कितना आधारित है?
अभी कुछ मत बोलना.
Okay.
जी.
I think
Have you ever experienced something of this kind? Like कभी हुआ ऐसा कुछ?
मेरा पूरा किंगफिशर का पॉइंट ओवरनाइट चला गया. So basically, I think it's all pretty much based on real life incidents. Correct. क्या होता है कि ये सारी चीजें हो ही रही हैं. हम देख ही रहे हैं कि एयरलाइन इंडस्ट्री की एक्चुअली वाट लगी पड़ी है. Correct. For whatever reasons, if you go back historically, try to understand what's happening, there will always be two sides to the story in terms of why an airline company is suddenly folding up, right? But if you look at the human side of it, there are employees who finally get the short end of the stick, right? So if you look at the environment, it is pretty much based on an environment. It is really based on environment. तो ऐसा है कि है सच्ची घटना पे ही मतलब आधारित है सारी सारी.
आपको कभी ऐसा कुछ एक्सपीरियंस हुआ ऐसा क्रेजी वाला ऑन बोर्ड सम एयरलाइन ऐसा कुछ? कृति
ऐसे अजीब से वीडियोस देख रहे थे on some airlines where people were just behaving weirdly. So वो सब हमने कहीं montages में डालने की कोशिश की है, you know, कि कुछ ऐसा कोई पैसेंजर आ गया अगर तो आप क्या करोगे?
Right, Kareena, for you, आपने कभी ऐसा कुछ एक्सपीरियंस?
No, but I think being an air hostess is such a tough job. It's such a tough task because, you know, handling so many different people's wants, requirements, and yet, you know, trying to keep calm. I think that is.
I think there's been an attempt to also humanize them. I mean, there's always a glamorous side when you see 3 women walking, looking, you know, or any air hostess walking, right? And in the aircraft, right, they have to literally deal with all kinds of people. लोगों से मतलब उसमें अच्छे लोग भी होते हैं, बुरे लोग भी होते हैं, right? And it's a lot of hard work. They are human beings at the end of the day. So they look very glamorous from outside, but it's a lot of hard work that they do out there. Right? So there is an attempt to actually also kind of give a genuine picture of how it is up there.
I'm sure. वो मेरा last question. Kriti, talking about the songs, the songs that are already ruling the charts. Naina.
Naina is a very like it's that instant vibe sort of a song. Diljit Badshah coming together. We had a lot of fun. I wish we all had gotten to shoot together, but हम लोग तीन लड़कियों के ना actually maximum dates match करना बहुत मुश्किल होता है.
Superstars.
So, no, in general, I feel like actresses in general. And Ghagra was fun, yeah. Ghagra was, you can see the fun that we've had. We've we didn't even know that we were gonna shoot this song. Also, that song is a part of like the film, you know, in the middle where there is a chunk where we're genuinely having fun. So we had a blast.
And of the film, and it's added, I think, a lot more now when you see.
I think Rhea has worked really hard on the music. She's really worked hard on the BGM. I got really lucky with 3 actresses already cast. Right, the script was in place, and if you look at it's all everything. If you look at it musically, look at bringing Diljit and then Badshah together, right?
Kapil Baji is also there.
Kapil Baji, right? So everything. I mean, if you look at it, it's a casting coup. Musically, it is. I mean, I don't know if there is a term called musical coup, right? It is all that.
Anything and everything that we've seen.
Do it just for me. So Kapilji, thank you so much. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me and to the film.
Thank you so much. ले रही है, चुरा रहे हैं, क्या कर रहे हैं, क्या करना?
Picture नहीं चली.
हाँ, that
will be better.
Okay, it's time for a final photo op. Thank you so much.